Good morning, all the beautiful people around the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, and today we're going to talk about the best ways you can work in Spain today as an English teacher. Okay, let's get started with the video. The first and biggest program in Spain is called the North American Language and Cultural Assistance. It is the biggest program in all of Spain. They recruit thousands and thousands of applicants every year. The only requirements that they require you to be is a native English speaker, be a resident of the United States, Australia, China, New Zealand, England, Canada, and or a part of the EU Union. They also require you to complete a medical exam, and you need at least 2 years of university credit. Of course, you need a clean criminal background, and you need to have a basic level of Spanish. Some of the benefits of this program is you get paid at least 700 euros working 12 hours a week, and that you get free health insurance. And the health insurance is with any public type of institution. You are allowed to get the free healthcare. If you are in Madrid, Spain, you will actually be working 16 hours a week, and you will be getting paid 1,000 euros. So pretty good. The duration of the program is from October to May, and in some cases September to June. You can be placed in many regions of Spain, including Andalusia, Madrid, Aragon, Asturias, Balearic Islands, Castile de León, Galicia, Murcia, La Rioja, Extremadura, País Vasco, Murcia, and Cantabria. They do not place in Catalonia, so if you are trying to go to Barcelona, it's a different program. The application period opens in February, sometimes in January, and it lasts until April. Okay, let's go into the pros and cons. My main pro and my favorite thing about this program is you have tons of free time. You literally work 16 hours a week. You get paid well, and the rest of the time you are free to do whatever the heck you want to do. Study Spanish, travel, living life. You get 3 days off every week. Every week you only have to work 4 days a week in this program. It's absolutely amazing. You work 4 hours a day. What more could you ask for? Really, what more could you ask for? Another great pro is it's easy to get into. They, like I said before, they recruit thousands of people every year, and there is absolutely no grading of homework, no grading of any type of thing, and there is no unpaid work. There is no TOEFL required, and the money you get paid is 100% tax-free, all 1,000 to you every month, no taxes, all for you. So that is the pros. Okay, let's go into the cons. This program is pretty notorious for being pretty unorganized. It's a very big organization. Every school is different, but usually the schools are quite unorganized. They'll have absolutely no support for visas, apartment, bank. They get you to the country, then you're on your own. Many regions in the south of Spain do not pay on time. So if you are in places like Murcia, you might be 3 months before you get paid. Another con is they do not place in Barcelona or anywhere in Catalonia. So if that's where you desire to be, well, this program is not for you. Another con is you can only renew for 2 years. There is a loophole, but in general, you can only work for 2 years with this program. Okay, our next program I'm gonna talk about is BEDA. The requirements to get into BEDA, you have to be at least 20 years old with a bachelor's degree, a native English speaker, and a clean criminal record. Your pay is depending on how many hours you work, but in average it's about 873 euros to about 1,165 euros. They give you a lot of support with the visa process, your NIE, and opening a bank, which I will put around here. You are provided health insurance, and throughout the year you will have teacher trainings and workshops to support you as you grow as a teacher. There's also some cultural visits you can go on. You are required to go to a university class. So the majority of their placements are in Madrid, about 82%, and after that you can be placed in Andalusia, Las Canarias, Castilla-La Mancha, Galicia, Aragon, Asturias, Valencia, and Murcia. Program duration is September to June, and the application period is from November to January. Okay, let's go into some pros and cons to BEDA. Some really great things about BEDA is everyone talks about the support they give you, the visa help, the bank, they help you with your NIE, they help you with the health insurance. They really are really supportive in helping you get on your feet. Another thing is BEDA is pretty organized. If you have a problem with something at your school. They're there to help you, and that is really important when you are working in a foreign country. All the school locations of BEDA are usually pretty close to the city and to a metro, so you're not going to have to work in the middle of nowhere like maybe in the ministry. And one of the best things about BEDA is you can renew as many times as you want. So if you want to stay in Spain for 10 years, you can stay with BEDA. Okay, now for the cons. This is a little bit relative, but you are required to take a university class. You may really like this, but other people may not like this because it does affect your free time that you have to take a university class as you're teaching. Another con that I noticed that most placements are in Madrid, so if you are looking to be in another place, so your chances of getting where you want outside of Madrid are a little bit lower. Another con is there is an application fee. It costs 175 euros, whereas the ministry it's free. And you don't really know how much you're paid monthly because it's based on your hours. So until you know your hours, you don't know how much you're paid. But on average, 18 hours a week is about 900 euros gross. 24 hours a week is 1,200 euros. Okay, the next program we're going to talk about is Meddeas. Meddeas is an awesome program. The only requirement they ask is that you are a native speaker. So if you are from the 7 magical passports, you can work with them. So some of the benefits of Meddeas is you get at least 300 to 900 euros a month, depending on if you live with the host family, your hours, and experience. Some of the responsibilities you have is you have to work at least 20 hours a week. You have to have conversation practice with the teachers and students in small sizes and assist with school activity. The program duration is September to June or January to June. They place all over Spain, so if you are a person that does not want to be in Madrid and wants to be other places, this is a great program for you. Okay, let's go into the pros and cons. The first pro is it's very organized, since you'll never have to worry about being paid late. You always will have small class sizes, usually under 15 students, which is a blessing, let me tell you. You will have tons of support with your visa and your bank and getting set up in housing than any of the other programs that I've talked about. You can stay with a host family if you would like and transition yourself in the new country. Also, at the completion of this year with Meddeas, you get certified with TEFL. So if you are a new teacher and a first-year teacher, this might be great for you because you can get a TEFL at the completion of your contract. Okay, now for the cons. Obviously, if you look at the other programs, this program does pay a lot less. Another con is you're going to be working a little bit more hours, but still 20 hours a week is nothing. Another con for me is it's mandatory to do the TEFL program. Since I already have a TEFL, for me this is a con. But okay, our next program is CIEE. CIEE is a really great organization. The benefits of CIEE is pretty much exactly the same as the ministry because that's what you're going to be working with. The only difference is with CIEE, you get tons of support and it's very well organized, and if you have any problem with your school or with the program, they're there to help you, and it's like mama bear. Okay, let's go into the pros and cons. So some really great pros of CIEE is, like I've already said, is they support you with everything. You don't have to worry about your visa, you don't have to worry about your bank account, you don't gotta worry about your NIE. Literally, they do everything for you. You just give them the money and they will work everything out for you. Another great thing about CIEE is when you first arrive to Spain, they house you in temporary housing so you can find your own apartment, get you on your feet, and they're also there to help you and tell you like what websites to use. They can help call for you, and that's really helpful when you're first arriving to a country, especially if you don't speak the language. Okay, the biggest con for me with CIEE is the price of CIEE. You have to pay 1,100 US plus an application fee. So my opinion is it's a little pricey for what you're getting because you're still in the ministry, which is completely free, but they do all the work for you. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to be standing in lines and doing your visa and all that, they are great. Okay, the last program we're going to talk about is UCETAM. The only requirements of UCETAM is that you are a native speaker and you have a bachelor's degree. That's it. Some of the great benefits of UCETAM is you're paid 1,000 to 1,400 euros a month. Only required to work 18 to 16 hours per week, 5 days a week, and you have an orientation when you first arrive in September. Program duration is from September to June. There is no application fee and all placements are in Madrid. Application deadline period is January to February. Okay, so some great pros about UCETAM is they pay quite well. You can earn about $1,400 at the maximum, 26 hours. They do support you with your visa, getting all of the paperwork together, arranging everything for you. They're very supportive and organized in that. Some cons that I've heard across the board is the lack of guidelines. So every school is different. You don't really know what you are expected to do, what you're required to do. So your experience with UCETAM is going to be very, very subjective because every school is different. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful for some of you and you can kind of find the right program for you to work in Spain today and find the place for you. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe if you want more. I will see you in the next video. Bye.